how's everything been for you?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly integrating a few things into our
Yeah.
routines, but I have definitely noticed an improvement in my energy and kind of that motivational level. So even days when I haven't had a lot of sleep the night before, feeling a bit more like I can keep going and mentally can still function a wee bit.
Good.
Yeah.
So has that been happening the whole way through? Like, do you still get that the brain fog and the hesitations, like when you're speaking, and that not sure what you're saying, or it's not coming out right, etc.
There's definitely still a lot of it there.
Mm.
I think there's just been improvements, and
Good.
maybe it's coming in and out in ways that I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard. I don't have a lot of conversations during the day except with a 1-year-old. So
Yeah. So that's really good that there's been an improvement. So what would you say your energy level was at the moment? Like, say right now, what out of 10?
maybe 3.
Yeah. And what's the average been just over the last couple of days?
It's probably been a little bit better than that. I've been up since very early, so I'm quite tired.
Mm.
But I think it's more that even though I'm tired, I can still function, like still feel like I can do things. Like I've got a busy day today and I don't feel like I have to go home and crash. I can carry on.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So good steps in the right direction.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So what time were you up this morning?
12.
Oh, okay.
Last night.
So was Fletcher really unsettled?
Yeah, I just couldn't get him into a deep enough sleep that that I could leave him, so I was kind of just helping him stay asleep since about that time. I was probably dozing in and out, but I feel like I've been awake since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing well. You look very good too. Okay, so and from a food point of view, what sort of changes have you made there?
So I'm making sure I have 2 smoothies a day, green smoothies.
Yeah.
And then I've been the Max B, the chromium and the magnesium, I've been splitting my doses and then mixing them with those 2 smoothies.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to think properly now.
That's right.
I've been trying to make sure that there's some protein available for me during the day. So we have chicken nibbles and things in the fridge or leftovers from the previous dinner.
Yeah.
I've been making a little bit of quinoa salad and having that on hand some days.
How are you finding that?
Yeah, good.
Mm.
Yeah, it's something that I've made in the past. It's
Mm.
just kind of fallen out of my routine, so just making an effort to do that again.
That's good. You've made some good changes there.
Yeah, I feel like we're slowly getting there.
Mm. Great. And have you been able to have any time to yourself?
Not really.
Mm.
I think that is more of a long-term goal.
Yeah. Not something
we
you can
have-
change immediately.
Yeah, I've been making some changes to Fletcher's routine and starting to see a little bit of improvement with his sleeping at the beginning of the night, which is, I think, is going to free up some time for me to be able to go out in the evenings and maybe go to the gym or something. And I've started weaning him a little bit so that he's not so reliant on me, and he's always had to breastfeed to get to sleep, but we've managed to break that and teach him how to go to sleep on his own, which is quite a huge accomplishment for us.
That's a big change.
Yeah, it's been about a week of that now, which has been awesome.
Yeah.
But again, that means that if he wakes up after he's gone down for the night, then it doesn't have to be me getting him back to sleep until he needs that first feed. yeah, so
Good.
I don't think there's a lot of time at the moment, but I feel like we're heading there.
Good. That's really nice. There's positive changes.
Yeah.
So how often is he waking up at night at the moment? Does that vary still?
A little bit.
Yeah.
He has been having maybe 2 wakes before 3, which is amazing, but then from 3 o'clock onwards, struggling to stay asleep.
Yeah.
We've been having a few early mornings. Last night was a bit extreme, but a few days this week, he's been getting up around 4 or 5. Like, that's the point where I can't get him back to sleep.
Right.
So I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
I'm wondering whether with me not feeding him as much, my supply is low at that time and he's just not getting enough to get back to sleep. And he doesn't like taking the bottle when he wakes up. Like, he'll take a bottle during the day, but not when he wakes up in the night.
Yeah. It's the comfort.
But that could be something I can work on. So if he's hungry, then and if he can take a bottle, then we might get over that hump.
So when does he eat? Like, what's his last meal before he goes to bed?
Probably. Like, what does he eat? Like, food wise?
Yeah.
And
what time?
So he has it about 45 minutes before bed, and then
Okay.
after that he has a bottle. I try and give him about half an hour between having something and having to lie down. But usually it'd be like mashed veggies mixed with some meat, kumara chips, because he likes to hold on to those himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally it varies on what it is, but generally that's the gist of what he has.
Right.
The last few days he's been having pumpkin and salmon.
Yeah.
Kumara chips.
Great. And okay. So he's obviously not like he's not hungry at all before he's going to bed, and maybe it's just a habit. Do you think is that waking when he does?
I think for a long time he hasn't been able to eat enough during the day, and so he's been waking a lot during the night to feed. Usually it was hourly,
Yeah.
and now he can go down for the night and sleep for maybe 3 or 4 hours before he gets up for a feed, and he does that twice. So he maybe gets 3 hours in a feed, another 3 hours in a feed, and then after that I struggle to get him back to sleep, and I feel like maybe at that point he is hungry.
Yeah.
And maybe I can't provide him enough.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what's going on.
In progress at the moment.
Yeah.
And so from a reflux point of view, how has that been? Like in terms of introducing foods and...
Pretty good. He did have a reaction last weekend. I think I gave him a little bit of a smoothie that I was having that had like a little bit of pineapple in it, and I think maybe he reacted to the pineapple. But I'm not introducing a lot of new foods to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think at the moment we're just kind of sticking with what we know.
Okay, that's good. So, like with your smoothie, you mentioned you're having 2 green smoothies a day.
Yeah.
Have you added like flaxseed oil to that?
I haven't managed to get hold of flaxseed oil. That is my intention. Yeah, I would like to, but I haven't yet.
Okay. So probably one of the health stores would have quite a good
Yeah, I think
quality
it's
one.
more that we've been kind of grabbing these supplements, and I probably need to wait a little while before I can go and grab some more stuff.
That's all right, just get it when you can.
Yeah.
And kelp, have you got any kelp yet?
No, but I picked up some nori this week.
Okay.
When I was doing groceries. So I haven't had that was only the other day. I haven't had a chance to, because Ben made my smoothie, my husband made my smoothie this morning.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a chance to try that. But I might try it with my afternoon one today. popping it in, see what it's like.
Even in the quinoa salad or something
Yeah,
like that, you
yeah.
could put that in there
Yeah.
as well. So okay, that's fine. Okay, so look here. I've made a note of everything that we spoke about during our initial consultation to just remind me the things that I need to talk to you about. So, what would you say your stress levels are at the moment?
Maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Actually, I had been thinking about that the other day. I think that's hugely improved.
Great.
Yeah.
That's really good. Because it was 10 out of 10, so does it get that high in the last few days, last week?
No, I don't think so.
Good. Great. And so, and the anxiety that you feel or have felt all the time, is that happening now?
I would say there's still a little bit,
Yeah.
but I also think it's improved dramatically.
Yeah. Good. And any chest flutters?
No.
Great. That's good. So, do you feel calm some of the time?
I think so.
So how often do you think you may feel calm?
I'd say probably most of the time it would just be, when I haven't had a lot of sleep and maybe
Yeah.
I'm struggling a little bit with the kids. The frustration sets in that I
Yeah.
might not be so calm, but I'm not sure that's abnormal.
No, I don't think it is. It's just like stress happens.
Yeah.
So it's just how we cope with it, or how we're able to cope with it, and some of the things that you've been doing will be helping, and the supplements should be helping as well.
Yeah.
So, and the homeopathical, they're all just helping, just get things back to normal for you. So that's good. Hopefully that'll just continue. And so the general tension that you feel, and the tension in your jaw, how's that been?
Pretty minimal. I don't think I've even noticed it.
Good. That's great. And the cramps you only experience occasionally with exercise, also stretching. So yeah, nothing there or?
I did actually have some the other day,
Yeah.
more when I was trying to slowly roll out of Fletcher's bed
Okay.
and get into some awkward positions. And I did think to myself, mental note that I had a cramp in my leg then.
Is it just the one leg that it happens in, or can it happen
There's
in
one
either?
more than the other, but when I've been seeing the physio, we've identified that there's a weakness in one side and the SI joint and then the glutes and that on that side.
Right.
So yeah, there's obviously some issues there.
Yeah. Okay. And so, when I spoke to you on the phone, you said that having cut out the sugar, the chocolate mostly, you were getting those blood sugar drops and not sort of coping as well. And so you got the chromium, which is great. You got that, really good. But you had that knowledge to know what to get. So how have you felt since then?
I think that has been really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chromium does work really well.
Yeah.
So that's reduced the sugar
Yeah,
cravings.
it just seems a bit more under control.
Excellent. So have you cut out all of the chocolate? Or how have you gone
Not entirely.
there?
I probably only have every maybe 3 or 4 days, a few pieces, and I've been getting a darker block as well. So I guess just trying to wean myself off that a little bit.
That's a big change.
Yeah, yeah. I think that the energy and the blood sugar is a big factor in wanting to have it.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, they can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But your blood sugar will be starting to stabilise, so it takes time.
Yeah.
You know, because everything takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice to instantly change things. And so your dry skin, with the itchy legs that you get, how has that been?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I don't know if that means that they haven't been itchy, or if it's just because they itch them without noticing anymore.
Have you noticed any scabbing?
No.
Or just
Yeah,
like maybe check back every day or so and just see whether you've noticed anything, because it may be that you know, like the extra sugar and you know, that type of thing can cause more itchiness in some people. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. But it's good that you haven't noticed it. So that's fine. And the rash on your thighs you only get at times, is that right? Or
Yes.
yeah, nothing there, or
No.
yeah, occasional.
The 2 things I suspect might be causing it have not been around anyway, so
Right.
yeah. Still to work that out.
What do you think?
I think
What is
it
it?
could either be dairy, which
Yeah.
I'm not having at the moment because of the tree anyway,
Yeah.
or I think it could be related to my cycle.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that.
Yeah, so wait and see.
Yeah. Let me know. Okay, and the nasal congestion, how's that been?
Yeah, feels good at the moment.
Have you got any?
Again, a little, but not compared to what I would normally have.
Yeah.
Mm.
So again, I mean, just observe what happens there, and if you get it, it's probably something you've eaten that's caused it to happen. You know, as I said in the evaluation summary, perhaps there's a bit of a candida imbalance that's contributing, but that may not be the case. So you know, if it clears sometimes and it comes at other times, it's quite likely to be a food or something environmental that's contributing. So just being aware of what it is can be helpful. Yeah. And how have your bowel motions been?
No changes, I don't think.
Yeah. Have you had any looseness at all?
No.
And sort of colour, is that a bit light, mid or dark brown?
Maybe mid, light to mid. Yeah, I don't think it's been dark.
Okay. Great. And did you look to see what colour your urine is at different times of the day?
I think I did once.
Yeah.
And it wasn't dark, it was more yellowy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that definitely tapers off over the day.
So what time of the day did you look? Do you know?
I think that was in the morning.
Yeah. First thing?
No.
Morning.
Yeah, maybe mid-morning.
Okay, so it was like a yellow. Was it like a mid-yellow or a brighter yellow?
It wasn't bright.
No. Okay. And so that gets lighter during the day. Yeah. Because your hydration's pretty good. Are you drinking a bit more?
I am. I'm probably not quite getting to the recommended amount.
Yeah.
But definitely conscious of it and working on it. Yeah.
How much do you think you might be having a day?
Maybe around 3 litres.
Okay. Good. Very good. And have you had any sweat or like done any exercise or?
No, I haven't been, other than, you know, incidental stuff.
Yeah.
But not enough to break a sweat.
Okay. And from a menstruation point of view, obviously, like speaking about the rash and the possible relationship there, you haven't obviously had a period
No.
since then. Okay. Is there anything else that you can think of that I haven't addressed or spoken about today that?
I think so.
No. No, I mean, I think I've covered most things that we spoke about. So I think you've been doing really well. Made some great changes. No, it's only been 2 weeks since we had our you got the treatment plan. So yeah, you've done really well. So congratulations.
Definitely noticing some differences, so it's worth it.
That's really good. Yeah. I was considering some other supplements, but when you're doing well as you are, so how with the homey botanical, have you got much of that left?
Not a lot. Maybe a few days, maybe about 4 days.
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay, so we can make another one up for you when you need it. I can make it up today if you like. In terms of because I put it was a combination actually. It was a combination of adrenal support, sort of energy building, relaxing, that sort of relaxing, calming, but also there was some cognition support there too. So from the point of view of studying, how are you managing there? Do you need extra help there, do you think, at this stage?
I think it's I've been managing okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Because I can put a little bit extra if you think you need extra help at the moment.
Well, I don't think I'm 100%, so
Yeah.
it could be helpful.
Yeah.
But I have been, definitely been better than what I was anyway.
Great. That's good. Okay, I'll just review that anyway. There are some, like I was looking at supplements that can help with thyroid and some like extra adrenal support. But I think you've made some good progress. So what I think we might do is just leave it like it is for now. I have a little bit of a concern that you're having the B complex and the minerals, but not a good range of the vitamins from a supplemental point of view. Although you'll be getting some from your diet, which is really, you've got a good diet. So at some stage I would suggest changing to a good multivitamin and mineral. Biotrace have got a good one, a good sort of natural multivitamin and mineral. So I'll give you that information.
So maybe do that when the BMX runs out.
Or you could. One option is if you're able to get that, or when you're able to get that, is to have the BMAX once a day and the other one, at other times. So you can combine the two. It's just reduce, because the BMAX you have them twice a day, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah. And then from a chromium point of view, you'll come to the stage where you won't need the chromium, but what I would suggest is to, once you feel that you're not craving at all, just reduce it down to once a day and see how that goes for you, and then you can increase it if you need to.
Okay.
So sometimes that sort of needs to be varied over time until things settle down properly.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll write down a couple of things, and I started to write on this before, so so keep up with what you're doing, and follow the treatment plan I gave you initially from the food point of view. And when you're able to introduce the flaxseed oil, which will give the essential fatty acids that are really, really important for just general health, and also cognition and dry skin. Dry skin is a sign that you're low on essential fatty acids. So that may be the next thing to get when you're able to get something.
Okay.
So I've just put and fruit and vegetables. With your smoothie, you've got the veggies in there, haven't you? The green veggies. Yeah, and the rest of the time, have you given some quinoa salad?
Yes.
Yes.
And then I'm trying to have more at dinner rather than as much starchy
Yeah,
stuff.
great. That's really good. Use your dryness of the skin, like it's mainly the legs that tend to be the more where you see the dryness more. Use that as a guide to what sort of the amount of flaxseed oil you need a day, or the amount. I would say if your legs are quite dry, like 2 tablespoons a day would be really good. So you can include that in smoothies, or on salads, or on veggies, or whatever. Just make a dressing with it with balsamic vinegar or something like that, or lemon juice, or anything. There's lots of different dressings you can make. So I'll put 2 tablespoons a day, but at that level, over time, that dryness will go.
Yeah.
And so then that's a sign that your body's replenished, is replenishing, and so then you could just drop it down to. If you want to, you can keep it that level all the time if you want to, but you can drop it down back a little bit if you need to at that stage. And then the kelp, if you can get that at some stage and introduce that into your flaxseed oil, into your smoothies, that will be helpful from a thyroid function point of view, because it's got more iodine in it, and it's got just a wide range of minerals as well. So and kelp. So the flaxseed oil is dry. And the dryness of the skin indicates that the rest of the body's relatively dry from the cell point of view. And the kelp, so I'd say maybe a teaspoon of kelp, powder or granules, whatever, doesn't matter. And that's for thyroid function and minerals as well. And then I'll just continue with the supplements you're taking. And then at a later stage, at some stage when you're able to get the multi-complete, which is a biotrace, which is really quite a natural vitamin and mineral. So that gives you just the wide range of vitamins as well, just for that extra support.
Yeah.
And the sort of base dose would be 3 a day of those, but you can spread that out through the day. So say you could have 2 in the morning and 1 at lunchtime, or whatever. And yeah, so well done on your changes. Try and get the if you're able to get time to yourself at some stage, without studying and with just doing something you really enjoy, or just relaxing and chilling out, you know, that's something you probably enjoy, reading a book, going for a wander, whatever, yeah, that would be great if you're able to manage that at some stage, even if it's once a week, for half an hour, or an hour, or half a day, you know, just whatever you can manage.
Yeah.
You know, I know it depends upon lifestyle and you know, what your husband's doing, and you know, there's all sorts of things that can, and study, but yeah, try and give yourself that time. It's so important to be able to relax properly. And you'll find that just a small period of relaxation will actually really help the way you feel, and sort of also the ability to cope as well. So yeah, just do what you can there.
Yeah.
Cool. So for just relaxation. And it's just a read. What's the date's the 4th, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'll give you that, and it's just a brief overview. I mean, I've just spoken to you about those things when I was writing them down. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing really well. So good on you. Have you got any questions about anything?
No, I don't think so. I think I can see where I'm going from here.
Great. So, and you know, call me if you want to chat about things, or send me an email, and I'll touch base with you at some stage as well. So you don't hesitate to ask if you'd like any advice about anything, considering a supplement or whatever, then, or feel that you need something a bit extra, then you know there are things that can be helpful. So
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Alright.